we're gonna do the same thing now with monomials. Now, here's the thing. The number is actually the hard part. The variables are like not too bad. We're gonna basically just treat them separate. So I'm gonna start with 10 and 5 and find the greatest common factor. And right away I think to myself, oh, the only factors of 5 are 1 and 5, right? And so does 5 multiply to 10? It sure does. So the greatest common factor of 5 and 10 is 5. Now let's talk about the variables. There's an x here and there's an x here. So look, x, notice, look, there's an x here and an x here. That's a common factor. Both of these, look, x multiplies to 10x, x times 10 is 10x. X multiplies to 5x to the third, right? X times 5x squared would be 5x to the third. So now, do they have another common factor, another common x? No, they don't. There's more x's here, but there's not another x here. So 5x is the greatest common factor here. Look, 5x multiplies to this. If I multiplied it times 2 more x's, 5x multiplies to this if I multiplied it by 2. Let's look here. So let's start with the numbers 4, 12, and 16. So I notice 4 is the smallest, and I observe right away, oh, 4 multiplies to 12. 4 multiplies to 16. So in terms of the numbers, the greatest common factor is 4. Now for the variables, there's 2 u's here, there's 2 u's here, and there's 4 u's here. So what do we have in common? Well, look. There's 2 u's, there's 2 u's, there's 2 u's. These are shared, these are common factors. Now notice I don't write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't write u to the 6th. What I'm writing is what do they have in common? Well, what they have in common is 2 u's. Now you might say, well, this one has 4 u's. Yeah, it's true, but it doesn't have that in common with these other 2, right? So here, the greatest common factor is 4u squared. Let's take a look here, a little tricky, okay? But again, we just go piece by piece. So we're gonna start with the numbers. I start with 8. I ask myself, does 8 multiply to 12? And it doesn't. So let's go ahead and just list out, right? These are my factors of 8, and 8 doesn't multiply to 12. Does 4 multiply to 12? Oh yeah, it does. Does 4 multiply to 20? Yep, it does. So for the numbers, it's 4. Now look, let's talk about variables. Here I have, look, and I'm just gonna write them out. I have 2 a's and a b, right? This is a squared b. This is a to the third, b to the second, and this is a to the fourth. So let's see what we have in common. Look, I have an a in common, another a, another a. Do I have another a in common? I do. Look, there's another a here, another a here, and another a here. What about a b? Do I have a b in common? There's a b here and a b here, but oh, there's not a b here. So b is not a common factor between all 3 of them. What about another A? Well, yeah, there's another A here, there's another A here, but there's not another A here. So another A is not a common factor for all of them. So what do they have in common? They have 4a squared in common. Okay, go ahead and try these below.